Hold up. Is that a Buffalo nickel ender that I see through that hole? Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure and welcome back to the channel. I'm super excited about this 2-box nickel hunt because as you saw in the intro, on the other side of this box, through the holes in the bottom, I saw the portrait of a Native American, which means we have a Buffalo nickel ender. And when we open up this box, we check in for more because one ender could mean more enders. That being said, it's hunting field number 193 and we're already at boxes 180 and 181 for the Series 3 Side Finds albums. And man, we are having a hard time finding the 39S and the 50D, but hopefully we can find them sooner rather than later because we're doing so well in the Series 4 books. We only need 4 more nickels, of course, 2 of which are the ones we need for this series. So that's the mission today. See if we have more Buffalo nickels, get that ender looked at, and see if we can fill a hole or two, plus maybe find some silver. Let me go ahead and grab these books and put them to the side and get this hunt started. I will kick it off with the first box that has that ender. We'll crack it open, see if we have any. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. Are you kidding me right now? We have my first ever local area V-nickel ender. I actually had a subscriber send me a V-nickel ender box one time to help out the channel, but I've never had a local box have a V-nickel ender right there. Are you kidding me? And if I recall, it should be this one maybe. Yes, it is this one. We have a Buffalo nickel ender right here. And I can't see the date, but I think it's 1920 something, maybe 29. And a V-nickel ender right there. We have an older strike nickel right here. And that's in great shape too. I can't see the date, but we got that. We've got definitely 40s or 50s nickel here. This could be a fantastic box, and I decided to pick this box along with it because this has the 77.99 stamp, and so does that. And the other 2 nickels boxes that I have do not. So figured since this had a Buffalo nickel ender, I'd grab this one as well. I didn't see any enders on that side, but holy cow, we've got 2 parts of the trifecta. My first ever time seeing that in a hunt, and yeah, I'm super excited. All right, holy cow. Please let us find more goodies than those 2, although that's a good sign. I'm going to calm down. You guys know the drill. As soon as I have a find in this first box, I'll bring you back in. We're on roll number 3 of this very promising box. And our second find, because we have a 59 Denver on the board, but our first 40s find is going to be a 1946. And that's a 1946 Philadelphia, which you know I'll check for the Henning nickel. But for right now, it goes on the board because I'm too excited to continue hunting. Roll number 4. Find number 2. 1947. 1947 Denver. Well, I'm calling it now. I'm on roll number 9. And based on what I see, this is going to be the best nickel box I have ever hunted in my life. And I'm kind of shaking a little bit because wait till I flip the camera around and show you what's in roll number 9. All right, grabbed out roll number 9, opened it up, flattened it out, saw a few things, flattened it out more, and take a look at this. Not much action, Buffalo nickel. A really nice reverse. Buffalo nickel. A slick reverse. It's a V-nickel. A nice obverse. A nice obverse. Another V-nickel. We have 1, 2 V-nickels, and 2 Buffalo nickels in this roll. We have enders coming up. Yeah. Let's see what we got in here really quick. Just the Buffalo nickels and the V-nickels first. We have a mint mark. Looks like a 1934. And of course, it's going to be a 1934 Denver. buffalo nickel. Here's a nice reverse. Beautiful 1977. We'll just do the stuff we can see. Another Denver buffalo nickel. 1936. We'll check the legs on that. A V nickel. 1906. Take a look at this 1977 Jefferson nickel. Beautiful 1963 Denver. Said I was just doing the V nickels and stuff, but I'm getting excited. And then the last V nickel back here. Looks like it has some fire damage. And it's older. 1899. So in this roll, we have 2 Liberty Head V nickels, 2 Buffalo nickels, 3 beautiful Jefferson nickels, and we know we have enders coming up. Let me get back to the hunt. This is going to be fun. We're on roll number 12, and surprisingly, after that epic roll, it's gotten a little quiet, but I do have another find, but this time it's not a U.S. coin. Looks like it's a Bahamian coin, 5 cents with the pineapple, and yeah, Commonwealth of the Bahamas, 2005. We'll take it, and we are adding coins to the board, but hopefully we get some more of those goodies here shortly. Well, roll number 14, and we're back on them, and I'll tell you, I've done boxes of nickels like this before. Not like this, but I've had collection dumps, and it seems like you have heavy rolls with a lot of good finds, and then several in a row without good finds. Either way, this is roll number 14, and take a look at this roll. Buffalo nickel right here. Looks like another Denver minted. Is that a 1921? And now is that a Denver? That is a Nic-A-Dated 1921 San Francisco. Wait a minute. Let me look at that mint mark again. Let me just double check that mint mark. It's sticking. Sorry. Okay, I thought it looked funny, but it doesn't. So it's a Nic-A-Dated 1921S. That, my friends, is a semi-key-date buffalo nickel. It's been Nic-A-Dated, unfortunately, and I know it's been Nic-A-Dated or acid treated because you can see the acid treatment around it right here. They put it right where the date is, and it has a legible date, and that's a good sign. But yeah, it takes the value down to about 10 to 20% of the gray sheet value of this coin, and probably the gray sheet value of probably a fine grade, maybe a fine 15. Either way, I'll take that semi-key-date buffalo nickel for sure. Next up is this. And how often do you have V nickels back to back? Unbelievable. Oops, they stuck together. There's some sticky coins in here right now. Another 1899 V nickel along with a 1907 V nickel. Continuing on, it's another one of those nice 1977s again. We'll take it. And then another V nickel. This one's got damage. If I get it the right way, I guess. 1900. We'll take it. Looks like an oldie here, but it's not 67. Another nice one. 1977 yet again. Probably have a whole row of those in here. And let me just double check. Here's another buffalo nickel right here. Can't see if there's a mint mark on it, but let me see if it's Nic-A-Dated. It is. Might be a 20. No. It's another 1921 Nic-A-Dated buffalo nickel. And I'm going to call it a 21S. Looks like we have a mint mark down there. So a couple of twinsies in that roll. 2 21S's in there. And do we have anything else? No. But we are 14 rolls in. And forget about the rest of the finds. We have 4 buffalo nickels and 5 Liberty Head V nickels already. We're on roll number 20. We've got another nice roll. I don't see any V nickels, but I do see, I believe, 3 buffalo nickels in this one. Another Nic-A-Dated one, unfortunately. And yeah, I don't know if I can read that. Sometimes Nic-A-Date wears off after a couple. Oh, they Nic-A-Dated a type 1 buffalo. Don't need to Nic-A-Date the type 1s. All you have to do is look on the back for a mint mark. We know this is 1913 raised mound because of how the back design is. So you're always looking down here for a mint mark. I do not see one. You could Nic-A-Date there if you were unsure, but no reason to Nic-A-Date the front for no reason. It's 1913 type 1. Either way, first year Buffalo nickel. That's Buffalo nickel number 5. And now we're tied with the Liberty Head V nickels, but we've got another one right here. And this one does not appear maybe to be Nic-A-Dated, or it is. Man, it is. Looks like a 1919. And these have all mint marks. I can't believe how many mint marks on here. 1919S. Again, unfortunately, Nic-A-Dated. And then one more back here. Looks like it's another Nic-A-Dated Buffalo nickel. And I can't quite read the date through my phone, but it looks like another older one. It is 1921. It's a tough date. And we got another one, 1921S. 3 21S's in the box so far. So now a total of 7 Buffaloes, 5 V nickels, and, oh, since I have you here, 1941 Philadelphia. Back to the hunt. Roll number 22. Just the 1947 Jefferson nickel this time. And that one's from San Francisco. And it's time to wash my hands. Roll number 25 marks the midpoint of the box. Cracked it open, flattened it out, and it looks like I have 2 finds in here. First and foremost, another Liberty Head V nickel, this time a 1904. Decent detail. And we've got another bright and shiny here, 1977 Philadelphia. If I have any more, I'll bring it back in. Otherwise, maybe I'll crack open this one live. That way we can see what we see. And maybe I'll even open this one. Nah. You know what? It does have a nice ender that's probably a 77. And that tells you there's probably a couple of Buffaloes or something in here, because whenever we've had at least one good coin or a nice 77, we've had at least another find. So we should have another find in that one, and in that one. But I think what I'll do is I'll open that one off camera. And then if I have good finds, I'll open that one with the overhead so we can share in the opening together. I'm rambling. I'm excited. Let's get back to the hunt. Roll number 26, and I was right. This is the roll that had the nice ender. And sure enough, it's another 1977. But flattening it out, looks like we have another Liberty Head V nickel right here. Another damaged one, maybe Nic-A-Dated. It's getting older, 1898. And then another Liberty Head V nickel, 1906. We have a Buffalo nickel right here. It's Nic-A-Dated as well. Looks like it's a 1923 or 25. Another mint mark too. That's going to be a San Francisco. And it's going to be a 1925S. We'll take that. And then right here, another V nickel. Holy cow. 1911. Finally a nice V nickel too. 1911, we'll take that one. And anything else in the rest of the roll? I do not see anything else. If I find something else, I'll bring it back. Otherwise, if I don't have a find before this roll, we'll open it live together. Well, the box is getting better as we go along, and maybe I should just hunt it live at this point. I don't even know what to do. Roll number 27, just cracked it open. There was no fancy enders, but I can clearly see we have some more goodies inside. Here's a 1900 V nickel. We have another V nickel right here. 1912. Just checking for that mint mark. I did not see one. I don't see a mint mark down there. It would be right here under this left dot next to cents. But 1912, as if we'd have a mint mark. But then again, we had a semi-key-date Buffalo nickel. And then what else we got in here? Here's a nice, probably 1977 again. Yep. And then we have another Liberty Head V nickel. 1903 with some corrosion. And another Buffalo nickel. San Francisco minted. Nic-A-Dated again. Looks like a second 1925. Yes, it is. 1925S. Holy cow. I'll give you guys a count here eventually. But yeah, let me finish up this roll. Probably open this one off camera, and then we'll do the live like I keep saying on that one. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. I guess I'm excited, but hopefully you are too. All right, let's get back to the hunt. All right, we're on roll number 29. We had nothing in the last roll. This could prove good or bad, I guess. Good because we got an ender no matter what, but hopefully we have a roll like the last several that have had good coins with them. So without further ado, let's crack into it, see if it's just an ender or if we have a bunch of enders along with it. You know what? It's looking pretty promising. Looking pretty promising. All right, here we go. Yes, we do. First and foremost, I'm going to try to do this without my camera zooming in. A 1929 Denver. We have, it's the Buffalo Nickel Stampede. Looks like we have a mint mark on this one, DRS, and it's Nic-A-Dated. I don't know what it is. I'll get you guys that later. We have another San Francisco minted Buffalo Nickel. It's also Nic-A-Dated. Looks like it's 1926. Here's a nice 1977. Another nice 1977. No V-nickels so far in this one. Oh, here's a 1939. No mint mark. We'll check it afterwards for the DDR. And that looks like that was it in that roll. So 1, 2, 3 Buffalo head nickels, 2 nice nickels, and 1 older Jefferson nickel. I said Buffalo head nickels. I keep thinking of Liberty heads, but you know what I'm saying. Buffalo nickels. 3 Buffalo nickels, 2 nice 77s, and a 39. Let me go ahead and get these all checked off camera. If we have a great find, I'll bring it back in. Otherwise, I'll bring it back in with the next find in the normal look. Very next roll, roll number 30, and I didn't even notice it when I flattened out the roll. Oh, my 4th coin in, and it was sticking, and sure enough, we have another Liberty Head V-nickel, this time a 1901. And so I flattened it out even further and exposed another one back here. These guys are so slick, they're sticking to the ones in front of them. So 1899 again. Holy cow, they're adding up in a hurry. All right, no other finds since the last clip, but we are back for roll number 33, another roll that has a V-nickel ender, or at least another roll with an ender. So I'm assuming we have more than this in the roll. Let's see if we do. Hopefully this time we're stacked with Liberty heads versus Nic-A-Dated Buffaloes, but can't get mad at any of that. And yeah, I do see a few finds in here for sure. Let me just quickly peruse the roll. And doesn't look like many. Doesn't look like many. Let's see this nice Jefferson right here maybe. No, it's a 90s. Here's one find right there. We know we have an ender. Here's another Liberty Head V-nickel. Another 1899 for the board. Moving them down, I see a Buffalo nickel. Hey, it's not Nic-A-Dated. 1934 Denver. We'll take that. Slide them back down. Another Buffalo nickel. I don't see a mint mark. And I don't see a date, but I think there's one barely there. I'm going to scope it without you guys. Confirming no mint mark, and I can't see the date. Looks like it could be a 1929 or a 1920, maybe. But either way, we'll put it up there. And then finally, that last Liberty Head V-nickel is Nic-A-Dated. They Nic-A-Dated it, and I can't make out the date. Let me go put it under the scope. I think 1906. Yeah, 1906. Maybe you guys saw it under the regular camera, but Nic-A-Dated V-nickel, our first, I believe, 1906. All right, put that right there. Let me finish going through this roll. If we have any other finds, I'll let you know. And this might be the first roll that did not have a 1977 nice Philadelphia with other finds, because I don't see one. Very next roll, and I guess I should have just had you guys kept live, because notice that we had a nice nickel ender, and this time it was a 1977, the one we missed last time. And take a look at the finds in this one. Maybe you can see them, but we'll go through them regardless. Another Buffalo nickel. Another Nic-A-Dated. Looks like a 1913. 1913. I'm pretty sure that's Nic-A-Dated. Oh, yeah, it's just Nic-A-Dated badly all over it. So 1913. I don't think we had a mint mark on this one. 1913 type 2. So we'll take that one right there. And then moving right along, we have a V-nickel, 1904. We have another Buffalo nickel. That looks like a teens one. San Francisco mint mark. I can't see it. Maybe you guys can see it. But I can't quite tell because it's Nic-A-Dated. Is it 1919? I don't know. I don't know, but I'll be able to tell off camera. I think it might be a 1919 S Nic-A-Dated. Man, I am running out of room here, which is a good thing. We put this 39 out of the way and get back to the hunt. We have more stuff to expose down here, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why I'm flipping that one around on camera. Here's another V-nickel. 1907. And another nice 1977. And I don't think I missed anything in my hurriness. Yeah, I don't think so. But if I find something, I'll bring it back in. Otherwise, I'll bring it back in with the next find. And we still have 16 more rolls to go. And hopefully with the next update, I'll give you guys an update on what we have found for V-nickels and buffalo nickels. Roll number 39, and we're not done with the finds. We've got a couple of more. I know I have a nice 1977 right there. I can see it by the reverse. Sure enough, that's that. And I know I have a V-nickel. Looks like maybe two back-to-back again sticking together. We have a 1907 Liberty Head V-nickel and a damaged, chewed up 1898. So we'll take that, and I think, yeah, that's it. Two Liberty Head V-nickels and a 77. That's it. Ridiculous. Let's find some more. Roll number 40. Looks like just one find in this roll. It's going to be a 1935 Philly, and we could check the 35 Philly Buffalo nickel for the DDR. You can find it at 5 cents. Maybe I should do a video on these. I actually have one, but it has a lamination error, so it's not graded. 1935 Buffalo. We'll put that up there and quickly check to see if something else was missed. Is that going to be a 1958? It is. Not a lot of Jefferson finds. And that's all I can see for now. Said I'd get you guys an update. We're 10 rolls till the end. 20 V-nickels, 17 buffalo nickels now, 37 sweet finds prior to 1939. Unbelievable. Let's find some more. Roll 41 and the finds keep on being found. Got another one of those good rolls. Just going to quickly run through it. I see a V-nickel right here. This V-nickel looks like it's acid treated, 1900. We've got another V-nickel, well, two V-nickels coming up. This one, 1908. We got a 1912 here. Could there be a mint mark? There is not, but I'll still take that. And then another Liberty Head V-nickel, 1900. So nothing older than 1898, unfortunately. We've got a buffalo nickel. Looks like it is Nic-A-Dated as well. Could be a 1913. Let's put this under the scope and make sure. So we've got a Denver minted type 2 and no, 1915. So 1915 Denver type 2, of course. We'll take it. Holy cow. Anything more? Yes. Hiding back here. Another. Oh, we got another one behind that. Looks like a 1919 Nic-A-Dated San Francisco buffalo nickel. And in the very back, almost another ender, 1936 Philadelphia. Man, they're adding up. Well, the very next roll, it's not ending. Matter of fact, I think it's becoming more insane as we move along. Could be wrong. Next one up, another V-nickel, 1911. Another buffalo. Looks like another 1915 or 16 with a mint mark. Looks like they're Nic-A-Dated, unfortunately, but that's going to be a Denver minted 19. Wait, that could be a 1913, actually. Let me look at that again. I almost rushed there, but it's hard to tell. Man, I think it's a 13. I think this one's actually going to be, yeah, I think it's either a 13 or a 15. You guys can probably see it. I'll probably notice when I edit it, but either way, 1913 Denver. That's a 1913 Denver type 2. Even though it looks like it's Nic-A-Dated, it is still a semi-key date buffalo nickel right there. That would make our second one, although being Nic-A-Dated hurts it. And then another slick, if I could pick it up, 1910 V-nickel. Another V-nickel. Ooh, that's getting older. 1896. Our new oldest one. 1899. And I think that's going to do it for finds unless I have something else. Holy cow. Remember, I'll get you guys a total count at the end of this box. I'm hoping that is a sister box, but if not, I'm hoping the other two boxes I picked up in the same week, even though they don't have the stamp, could still be cousin boxes? We'll have to see. Either way, let's get to seeing. Cracked open roll number 43. Just one find in it, but the one find is going to be another V-nickel. At least one find that I could see. 1900. Roll number 44 is another great roll. Let's run through it together. Slick Liberty Head V-nickel, 1898. Another slicky, and it's Nic-A-Date, and I think it's a 1901 something. Let's see if I can see it under the scope. Looks like it's going to be a either 1901 or 1911. I think 1911. We'll have to figure that one out later, but it's Nic-A-Dated. And then we've got another one right here, 1899. Another one right here, 1910. And another one right here, I think 1898 yet again, or 1899. Looks like 1899. I'll have to double check that one. But either way, 5 more V-nickels. And if someone would have told me when I cracked open this box, I was going to find this many coins with only that many enders that were older than 1938, I would have said no way. But we are. And we still have 6 rolls left. Roll 45. The box is never going to end with finds. 1907 V-nickel. Philadelphia 1929 Buffalo nickel. A 1925 Philly Buffalo nickel. Not Nic-A-Dated, so a couple of non-Nic-A-Dated finds, which actually makes me happy. All right, 3 finds in that roll. Be back when I find more. Roll number 47 is going to coincidentally give us a 1947 Jefferson nickel. 1947 Denver. Not a lot of Jefferson nickel finds. We'll get to those in the wrap-up. Only 3 rolls left. Roll number 48. Our first Jefferson from 1940. And that's a 40 Philadelphia. Roll number 49. More finds. Not a lot that I saw, but I did see a few, so I figured I'd grab the camera here. 1906 Liberty Head V-nickel. And got a Buffalo nickel back here. Philadelphia 1925, I believe. And a 1905 V-nickel. I think that's the first 1905 we have nabbed. All right. I think that's all the finds in this roll. I'll be back when I have another find or with a recap after the last roll. Well, unfortunately, all good things come to an end, and that box has come to an end, and I'm hoping I can get a piece of it in this box or in one of the other boxes, but man, holy cow, there's so much here I had to write a cheat sheet for it. This is what we got. We got 13 older Jefferson nickels. That's all the nickels right here, plus the 1939. 25 Buffalo nickels. That's all those. I'll get you guys a total of the acid-treated or Nic-A-Dated ones versus the non-ones here at the end. 37 Liberty Head V-nickels. 37, almost a full roll of Liberty Head V-nickels. And I know a lot of them are in rough shape. Some of them are acid-treated as well. But 37 V-nickels. I think I might have found 15 to 20 in the history of my channel. So we have doubled, maybe tripled my total finds ever, and that's ridiculous. Only one ender of each, though. Only one end coin of each. All of them else were in coins. We got 16 beauties. That's these right here, the 77s. We got a nice 86D and a nice 1963, I believe. Yeah, 63 Denver. So that's the beauties. We got 2 2009s, lower minted Denvers. We got 1 foreign coin. You guys saw the Bahamian 5-cent pineapple. And we got 5 more 2024 Denvers. I have found now a total of 8 on the year. And for those that don't know, the 2024 Denvers have been almost impossible to find with their lower mintage. And I should have a shorts video up on that. If I do, I'll put that shorts video that talks more about that up here. If it's not there, it's coming out down the road. Either way, 1 box down, and It's going to be hard to even stay excited for this one. Unless we open this up and see an end coin, it might be a tough hunt. We'll have to see, but let's go ahead and open it up. Same stamp, same spot where the stamp's put. Probably packaged the same day, picked up the same week from a different bank not far from the last one. Is there anything fancy? No, nothing fancy. All right. Might be a stepsister box. We'll have to see. But either way, I do see a handful of older Jefferson nickel designs, so you never know. Fingers crossed we get something. Oh, and I haven't mentioned it, and I guess I should. You guys see what's missing from this, don't you? I had a feeling once I started seeing a bunch of Nic-A-Dated Buffalo nickels that this was probably somebody who collected coins. They figured they would just dump all the nickels in circulation because they didn't have a way to move them, but they did keep the silver coins for their silver stack most likely. So yeah, not one silver nickel. However, keep in mind, if we didn't have all those finds up there, it would have been a rough box because there's not a lot of older Jefferson. So could be just unlucky and no silver finds because hardly any Jefferson nickels, or maybe it was a collector and they just got rid of some of their older Buffalo and V nickels because they didn't know how to move them. Either way, I'll take them. And now we're on to box number 2. The very first roll of box number 2 is going to give us a find, and unfortunately, it's not going to be a Buffalo or a V nickel, but guess what? Still a Jefferson nickel from 1946, and it's a 46 Philly, and we'll take it. Well, we're on roll number 12 of box number 2, and we're going to finally make the trifecta. I told you in the last box, didn't have any silver, but I think we have it in the roll 12 of this box. Got that glorious green edge, and that usually means a silver wartime nickel, 1942 to 1945. And you can see the big mint mark above the Monticello, and that is a Philadelphia minted wartime nickel. And that's a 1945 Philly. We'll definitely take that. Of course, we needed the 42S, I believe, and the 44S, but anytime you get silver, you can't argue with it. And we finally have the trifecta right there. Roll 12 of box number 2. Let's see if we can find some more. We're on roll number 22 of box 2, or the 72nd roll of the hunt, and it's been pretty dead of a box other than obviously finding silver. Got another one that could have been silver. It's a 1942 transition year nickel. Doesn't have that silver look though. And it's not even the rare Denver. It's just a 1942 Philly non-silver nickel, but we'll take it. First time we found one from that year. I'll also make mention that we're mopping up in this box with 2024 Denver nickels. We have already filled up a full roll and working on a second roll. We had 3 damaged coins that were enders, and this is another pretty damaged coin, unfortunately. So yeah, a couple of damaged coins, but we might have 2 or 3 rolls by the time we're done with this box. We're on roll number 80, and we had an ender, flipped it around and ended up being a 1946 Philadelphia, and also stacking up those 2024s. Roll number 87, we're going to have our second 1939 Jefferson nickel. You know we need a 39S, and this one looks pretty decent. Is there a mint mark? There is not, but is there the doubled die? Double die reverse is not present on this one. You'd see it on 5 cents in Monticello. I do not. Most definitely no mint mark, although it looks like a faint S there. Looks like a faint S, but that's just your eyes playing tricks on you. Man, they're playing good tricks, though. 39p, I'm going to say. And, yeah, let me just double check it a little bit. Yeah, that's got to be just an eyes playing. Listen, we want to see an S, but there is no S. There's no S. 39 Philly on the board. Back to the hunt. Roll number 88. We've got a nickel from 1940 here. And that's a 1940 Philly. And yet another 2024 Denver. Almost 2 full rolls. Well, we're on the very last roll of the second box, and it would be something if we got a 50D at the end, but I figured I'd film it just in case, because sitting in front of me is a darker toned, older strike, Denver minted nickel. So I figured I'd flip it with you guys live just in case. Is this a 1950 Denver Nic-A-Date Jefferson nickel? Oh my goodness, it's 1 year off. 1951 Denver. It's a beauty. Could be an upgrader. We'll definitely take that. Let me zoom back out. And yeah, we'll put it on the board. Not a lot of Jefferson finds in these 2 boxes, but at least we got a nice one there. And we had a nice hunt overall. Let me finish up this last roll, and I'll be back with a recap of today's fantastic 2-box hunt. All right, we have finished this 2-box nickel hunt, and holy cow, what a 2-box hunt it was. We have 116 nickel finds on the board here, not including the 81 Jefferson nickels from 2024 Denver. I only had 3 to start the hunt, found 78. Now I have 81 in total. Can't get mad at that. That being said, we're going to go through these one by one and pretty quickly because I still have to go through the albums to see if we have upgrades. 28 older Jefferson nickels. That's all the ones from 1939 to 1959, not including the bright and shinies down here. So a total of 28 of those. The best find of those is going to be this beautiful 1951 Denver. Next up, we have a couple of foreign coins here. You saw the Bahamian coin. We also got a Canadian nickel from 1998. We ended with 5 2009 Denvers. Obviously, that's a lot more than I normally find. I did end up putting a whole bunch of ugly ones back into circulation, so some of these could be mine, but this one's pretty nice. Probably the only one I'm going to keep of those. As far as the bright and shinies, we had a total of 18 beauties, as I wrote down here. 14 of them are those 77 Phillies, but we've got a nice 1959 Denver. We've got a nice 1963 Denver. We found a really nice 1964 Denver, and you saw it in the last box, the 86 Denver as well. We end up getting the trifecta with this box. We've got the silver wartime nickel, 35% silver, a 1945 Philly. We have a total of 25 Buffalo nickels down here between the 2 boxes, really all from box 1. 9 are a clean date, 16 have been Nic-A-Dated. That's the 16 Nic-A-Dated ones. That's the 9 regular ones. I'll put those in my roll. I'll bag those up to the Nic-A-Dated bag that I end up auctioning up down the road. We just sold out of them recently, so now I'll start a new bag. A total of 37 Liberty Head V nickels. We have 30 of them with good dates, and we have 7 with damage or Nic-A-Date. And I'll go through the years. 1912, 1911, 1910s, no 1909s, 1908, 07. These are the 06s plus 1 Nic-A-Dated one. 05, 04. It is a corroded 03, but it's not Nic-A-Date damage, so I kept it as original. No 1902s, although I thought I found one in the hunt, but I guess I didn't. 1901, 1900s, 1899s. Down here is the beat-up 1900s. 1898 with a couple of damaged ones. 1896, and we have a Nic-A-Dated one, and I didn't know the year when I looked at it with you guys, but it's an 1893, but it's Nic-A-Dated, and the back is in terrible shape. So 1893 and 96 were the 2 oldest Liberty Head V nickels. Outside of that, I believe I've covered all of these from the list. So what's next to do is for me to go ahead now and sort through all this stuff, see if we have any upgrades or additions for any of the albums. And after I do that, I'll bring you back in with some final thoughts and a look at the books on this 2-box epic collection dump video. All right, we have finished comparing all of today's finds to both albums. We do have upgrades. Unfortunately, no additions. For the Series 3 Side Finds albums, that's these blue books up here. Still 112 out of 114 nickels found. Still missing 2 after 181 boxes. You know we're missing the 39S and the 50D. But we upgraded 4 nickels, the 45p, the 51D, the 77, and the 86D. Here's the 45p from today's hunt. Nice upgrade. The 51D is right down here. Nice and dark tone and good details. We upgraded one of the 1977s. Where are those at? Way over here. Another beauty. And the 86 Denver is nice and sparkly up there. So 4 upgrades in those books right there. And almost the same 4 upgrades, but the 86D is not nice enough for this book that we pulled out of there. So 37 boxes searched. Only missing 4. I didn't write it on there. I forgot to. But we're only missing the 39S and the 50D, of course. And then the 42S and the 44S. And I'll get that sheet updated at the end here. Bottom line is, we took the 45 and the 51 out of that book and put them in here. took the 77 from today's hunt, put it in here, and like I said, the 86D wasn't nice enough to upgrade this album. Either way, really good progress on the Series 4 book. 37 boxes in, only missing 4 nickels, all right there. And even though we scored a ton of Liberty Head V nickels and Buffalo nickels today, only 1 silver nickel, but I'm not going to complain. I think I have doubled or tripled my lifetime V-nickel finds in 1 box, and that's 7 years versus 1 box, and that was by far my best nickel box I've ever hunted, albeit not a lot of Nic-A-Date coins, but a lot of Liberty Head and Buffalo nickel finds. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. If you did, you know I certainly would appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching. It's almost year's end, but we're not done filling up the silver jar with silver coins.